Now, the US Navy is believed to be tracking a North Korean ship suspected of carrying banned nuclear weapons technology. Well, that's according to the Fox News television channel. Well, the ship, named the Kang Nam, is thought to have previously carried suspect cargo. It left port in North Korea on Wednesday. This is the first time that a ship's been actively targeted since the UN authorized the stop and search of North Korean cargo vessels for banned materials. Pyongyang has said that it would view any attempt to board its ships as an act of war and has promised retaliation. Well, for more on this, I'm now joined on the phone by a correspondent in the Christian Science Monitor, Donald Kirk. Hey to you, Mr. Kirk. Thanks so much for joining us. Now, how much can we trust this information coming out of the Fox TV news channel?
Well, I would place certain credibility. The real question is not whether or not the Navy is following some ship, but whether the U.S. Navy is prepared to do anything about it. There's a great difference between tracking a ship and actually stopping and boarding it, which would really be an incident to which North Korea would respond. Now, how they would respond, or whether they would live up to their threats, is another matter. My guess, and it's only a guess, is that the U.S. Navy may well track that ship and a lot of other ships, but is not quite ready yet to stop it. But we'll see. That we have to wait and see.
Well, let's talk about the fallout from this. Knowing how strong North Korea's stance is towards the search of its ships, it said it would view any attempt to board its ships as an act of war. Do we think that the U.S. military, by leaking this information, is actively trying to goad North Korea into action?
Well, I'm not sure whether it's the great amorphous U.S. military or whether it's some person within the U.S. military who leaked it to Fox. But nonetheless, whatever the reason is, certainly somebody's going to have to respond to this. North Korea may respond with more venomous threats and declarations and so forth, and we'll see whether the U.S. is ready to confirm. But I suspect that the U.S. will be following quite a few ships, and eventually it's possible that the U.S. may get around to stopping one and really challenging North Korea. Now, North Korea may respond if this happens close to the Korean Peninsula, but how will North Korea respond if a ship is stopped in the Indian Ocean or somewhere out there, far from North Korea? Well, North Korea could respond not against that action in particular, but they could respond against South Korea, and they could perpetrate an incident in the West or Yellow Sea.
So do you think we might actually see fighting?
Well, it's not out of the question. I'm not forecasting a second Korean War, but there were shooting incidents in the West or Yellow Sea in June of 1999 and June of 2002, and North Korea has said that it's got a right to go south of what is called the Northern Limit Line.
Okay, all right, Mr. Donald Kirk from the Christian Science Monitor newspaper. Thank you very much for those thoughts.